Hey everyone, welcome back. I really can't resist myself from sharing this beautiful story from the book Think Like a Monk. The story goes like this. A young man goes to an old wise woman and says, I see joy and beauty around me, but from a distance. My life is full of pain. The old woman poured a cup of water and handed it to him. She also gave him a bowl of salt. The woman now asked this young man to put some salt in the water. The man put a handful of salt in the water. The woman now asked this young man to take a sip of water. The young man took a sip and spat it onto the floor. Now, the old woman took this young man to a lake that was nearby, asked him to put some salt in the lake and then taste the water from the lake. The young man did as instructed. The wise woman asked, Could you taste the salt now? And the young man replied, Not at all. The wise woman said, This salt is the pain of life. It is constant. When you put it in a glass, it tastes bitter. When you put it in a lake, you cannot taste it. Expand your senses, expand your world, and your pain will diminish. Don't be the glass, be the lake. What a beautiful story. The reason we often complicate our problems is because of our narrow mindset. Getting a broader view of our life, getting a broader view of our problems can actually help us solve our problems effectively. You cannot solve a 1,000-piece puzzle by only looking at 10 pieces. For instance, if you are insecure about your relationship, you are looking at only one piece, which is your relationship. But your insecurity problem might come from your past friendships or the relationship you had with your parents. The root for a problem can be anything. But we only look at one piece, and in this case, a relationship. We don't find anything. We don't find the root for our problem there. We don't find the reason for our insecurity there, and it makes our relationships worse. Expanding our mindset can help us spot the actual problem. It can also help us look at the problem in a different perspective. Albert Einstein once said, No problem can be solved by the same level of consciousness that created it. Expand your consciousness. Come out of that circle and take a broader view. Greek Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, People are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them. When we take a narrow view of our problems, we only focus on the problem. Finding a solution becomes really difficult. Some people don't even try to find a solution. They think this is how it is and there's no solution for my problem. Take a broader view, expand your senses and consciousness. To do this, it's important to spend some time for yourself, to reflect on your life, to reflect on your thoughts. American philosopher John Dewey in 1800s said, We do not learn from experience, we learn from reflecting on experience. Reflect, learn, and use that insight to solve your problems. Spend some time for yourself every day. It's for your well-being and your growth. Spending some time for yourself alone is completely different from being lonely. This is something you consciously choose for your growth. Spend some time for yourself. Reflect on your thoughts, reflect on your life, reflect on your past experiences. Be open and broaden your mindset. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. See you guys next week.